breaking news today.
Please subscribe and check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Fine. By the year 2020, America's Muslim population is expected to explode to such a high rate that within the next 20-30 years they will become the second largest religious group in the U.S. This would mean they will become a larger group in America than the Jews. According to new estimates from the Pew Research Center, the total number of Muslims living in the U.S. was set at around 3.45 million for the year 2017. Which would mean they are roughly 1.1 of the United States population. Not very high, but you can't forget to factor in that they reproduce like rabbits. Pew projects that the Muslim population will grow many times faster than America's Jewish population, which has actually been in decline in recent years. This comes as no surprise since Jews actually tend to take financial responsibility for their offspring and don't rely on the government for handouts. Pew also reported that Jews accounted for around a total of 2% of the U.S. adult population, which makes them the second largest religious group, well behind Christians. Pew predicts that by the year 2040 Muslims will become the second largest religious group in the U.S. By 2050, the American Muslim population is projected to reach 8.1 million, or 2.1% of all Americans. But this doesn't take into consideration if we get another Barack Hussein Obama as our president and he decides to open our doors to the Muslim world. Christians make up over 70% of the adult population in the U.S. While non-Christians, such as Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus and others make up 5.9%. Yet former President Barack Hussein Obama said the U.S. is a Muslim nation. Via the Gates Institute. Germany, migrant rape crisis worsens. Public spaces are becoming perilous for women and children. Sexual violence in Germany has skyrocketed since Angela Merkel allowed more than 1 million mostly male migrants from Africa, Asia and the Middle East into the country. The crimes are being downplayed by the authorities, apparently to avoid fueling anti-immigration sentiments. The moment they, male migrants, see a young woman wearing a skirt or any type of loose clothing, they believe they have a free pass. Restaurant owner at a mall in Kiel. Every police officer knows he has to meet a particular political expectation. It is better to keep quiet about migrant crime, because you cannot go wrong. Rainer Wendt, head of the German police union. Police are warning about a potential breakdown of public order this summer, when women who are lightly dressed are confronted by young male migrants. Jacob Augstein, an influential columnist for the magazine Der Spiegel, says that Germans worried about migrant crimes are motivated by racism. His views shed light on the worldview of German multiculturalism. Migrants who assault German women and children are simply rebelling against German power structures. Germans who criticize such assaults are racists. Police in Cologne received more than 1,000 complaints from women, including 454 reports of sexual assaults, related to New Year's Eve. Police in Hamburg received complaints from 351 women, including 218 reports of sexual assault that took place on the same evening. A mob of asylum seekers from Afghanistan assaulted 3 teenage girls at a shopping center in the northern German city of Kiel. The attack, which occurred over 2 hours on the evening of February 25, and mirrored the mass assaults of German women in Cologne on New Year's Eve, shows, once again, that public spaces in Germany are becoming increasingly perilous for women and children. Police reports show that sexual violence in Germany has skyrocketed since Chancellor Angela Merkel allowed more than 1 million mostly male migrants from Africa, Asia and the Middle East into the country. But the crimes are being played down by German authorities, apparently to avoid fueling anti-immigration sentiments. Police in Kiel say the assault began at around 5:30 p.m., when 2 Afghan males, aged 19 and 26, began stalking and photographing 3 girls, aged 15, 16 and 17, at a food court in the Sophienhof, a large shopping center near the city's central train station. After posting photographs of the girls on social media, the 2 men were quickly joined by at least 30 other migrants who began collectively to harass the girls in a Muslim rape game known in Arabic as Taharush, al-Taharush al-Jinsi, Arabic for sexual harassment. When police arrived, the migrants, rather than running away, began verbally and physically abusing the officers, some of whom were injured. It took police 2 hours to restore order. The initial 2 perpetrators, asylum seekers from Afghanistan, were arrested. The other migrants involved in the incident remain at large. At a news conference on February 27, police spokesman Oliver Pohl revealed that more women are now coming forward to report similar experiences at the Safeenhof. The owner of a restaurant at the mall said, "Groups of young men gather at the Safeenhof every evening. What they do here is unacceptable. The moment they see a young woman wearing a skirt or any type of loose clothing, they believe they have a free pass. It is about time migrants are made to understand, things in Germany function differently than in their home countries." In an interview with Kieler Nachrichten, the local leader of the Free Democrats, FDP, Wolfgang Kubicki, expressed dismay at the deterioration.